Erica. Thanks again for your patience. I am excited to share some of my favorite nonfiction homeschooling books that we offer. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to split this up into two videos, one for our history books and one for some science books. So first up in our history, I want to share our history box set. This is a really cool set that comes with 10 titles. So you're going to have all of these, the ancient Greeks, castles, Celts, digging up history. These are hardcover books it comes with, so 10 of them. I'm going to go ahead and show you kind of what they look like on the inside. So this would be the good representation of one of them. So one on Egyptians, again, hardcover, so very sturdy hardcover. When you open it up, this is just a good little book full of information about whatever topic it happens to be on. You can see that it's got lots of pictures, lots of illustrations, just a little bit of text, so this would be good for your child that you said is a reader. He could read all this, and then also good for your child that is a beginner reader. This is fairly simple to read. My children, I personally read these out loud to them, and they love when I read them out loud. So really beautiful books on history with, again, little bite-sized chunks of information, great for like a reference book. So if you guys have like a larger textbook, so for instance, let's say if we're reading about the Egyptians in our textbook, we use this as kind of like a supplement to kind of learn a little bit more, dive into the lifestyle and that history time period. Again, it's got a lot of them, so 10. It's got the Romans, the Celts, the Vikings, castles, ancient Greeks, so lots of them in this set. This is a really cool box set. We also have a science box set, so if you are interested, the science one has things like volcanoes and different things like that, so planets, stars and planets, all that fun stuff in the science box set. So that's a really cool set. And then if you guys are studying American history, we have the History of the U.S. Uncovered. This is a really neat book. Starts with the very beginning when our country is born, and I don't know how well you can see, but this is like a cutout, and so it's going to show you like what the U.S. looked like when it was born. And then as you go through history, the United States is going to form a little bit more. You're going to have more states here. You're going to have stuff going on. So again, lots of little like bite-sized chunks, a great little reference book if you are studying American history. It's going to go all the way to modern times, and I just love that as you turn the page, you can see the development of how the United States looks over time, so that's pretty cool. History, Uncovered History. And then again, back to our world history books, we do have History of the World in 100 Pictures. This is kind of like a timeline of world history. Again, a great supplement if you guys are learning world history. This is pretty cool. It's going to have little bullet points. So one, the first people, and then some history here, some images here. So again, 100 things through world history. And then what's really cool is it has this timeline here, so you can see where you are in the timeline and kind of keep track of all the different major events in world history. So this is a really cool way to, again, like touch on all those big, moments in history, and then reinforce all that knowledge with all these cool pictures. And then the timeline will help your child to figure out kind of like where they are in that history. And then this is kind of geography, kind of history. We also have a children's picture atlas I wanted to share. This is just a great thing to have. Talks about all the different habitats, countries and cities, talks about how to like read maps and all the different people around the world. And then what's really cool is it gets to the actual atlases. These are beautiful. I love that it's going to have pictures of like animals and things that you can find in that habitat or on that country. So really, really cool referencing for your child. Again, a great book to have really no matter what subject that you guys are talking about. If you're reading in history about a certain country, you guys can turn to the atlas and learn more about it. Okay, so those are my history recommendations. I'm going to share my science recommendations next.